COTIT Talks. COTIT Talks. COTIT Talks. COTIT Talks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new podcast of COTIT Talks. Today again, a special guest. Next to me, I have Nanne.
Yes.
Nanne Bekkema, the CEO of Elephants.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you can introduce yourself to the listener out there.
Yeah, I'm Nanne Bekkema from the Netherlands, and I'm 23 years old, and the owner of Elephants.
Yes, great. For all you listeners out there, Elephants is one of the brands we are releasing. Actually, it was already released, but
Yeah.
we have this partnership which is starting the 1st of July, right?
Yeah.
And
Right,
from there, we will do a collaboration, and we have a lot of great things which will come up.
For sure.
Some of the things we keep a surprise for the listener out there.
Yeah, better.
But before we go there and talk about Elephants and the collaboration together with COTIT, we always have a little game we play,
Okay.
just to let the listener know a little bit more about us. And the game is called I Would Rather. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah.
Yeah? I fire off some questions, and then
I have
you
to
tell me.
choose.
Yes, you have to
Okay.
choose indeed.
Okay.
So, let's start off with the first question, all right?
Okay.
So, the first question is I would rather have summer fashion or winter fashion.
Winter fashion.
Winter fashion.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I prefer the layers in fashion.
Yeah. So, like a t-shirt.
T-shirt is just a T-shirt, but in winter you can
Yeah.
combine it with jackets. Or
Yeah. But you can have left like a layered t-shirt and then a sweater and
Yeah.
then a jacket, and
Yeah.
the layers will be shown and stuff.
Yeah, I
Nice,
like it.
nice. And then play with the colors.
Yeah.
I can relate with that.
And you?
Although I would say summer fashion, just because it's much more easy to wear, you know.
It's easy. Yeah.
And I like my short pants.
Short pants. Okay.
Yeah, so my legs get a little bit of sun.
Yeah. Okay.
So okay, let's go to the next question. I would rather love to wear clothes that are loud or subtle.
What are
Subtle, loud or subtle.
loud?
Loud,
Yeah.
but today you are subtle.
Yeah. It depends on where you are.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. So if you are like going to a party or having a special occasion,
Yeah.
you would be probably more loud.
Loud. Yeah.
Yeah. Ah,
But in general, yeah. Yeah, I guess loud. Yeah.
yeah. I can imagine because I saw the amazing tracksuit.
Yeah.
It's not very loud, but it has
The
the
burgundy
details.
one, the
Yes, the
detail,
burgundy
yeah.
is quite
Yeah.
loud. It's out there.
Yeah.
Unique piece. I would say I would rather wear subtle, but yeah, that's just more of my style. I just like it, just plain,
Yeah.
plain Jane.
Plain. Okay.
So, next question. I would rather. Oh no. Would you rather do something you love and make just enough money to get by, or do something you hate but make billions of euros?
First one.
First
For
one.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a chance before I started with COTIT to have an amazing job. It was earning quite well, almost like $500,000 a year, and I refused the job
Yeah.
just because I wanted to
do
start for
something
myself. Yeah, and
that you love,
with
yeah.
nothing actually.
Yeah, but they say you can't buy happiness.
That's
so
true.
you can have a lot of money, but if you don't like the job,
Yeah,
you don't like the lifestyle.
yeah, and yeah, you cannot take money in your grave, I think.
No. No. You can, but it has
No use.
no.
All right, and then the final one. I would rather buy something cool and cheap from a big retailer, even though you know they're ripping someone off, or buy the original design from the original designer and pay much more? For me, this is an easy one, actually.
Yeah, pay the original design.
Yeah, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. We gotta respect the creativity, right?
You know where the money is going.
Right,
To the
right.
creators and
Respect the passion
yeah,
and
the work they put in.
yeah, the grind and hustle.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget about that. I think, you know, you have a lot of consumers thinking like, oh, it has to be cheap and everything.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, I don't think you respect the hustle of the
No, you
actual
don't.
entrepreneur.
You don't understand it.
No, no. But actually, before I started a business, I was thinking like otherwise. For me, I was like, oh yeah, I want to buy more of cheap clothes. But then I was not aware, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe because the artists and this kind of people they start wearing more designer clothing.
Yeah. That's also true. But I think also when you're younger, you know, your budget is much lower,
Yeah, of course.
and you're like, oh, I have to wear something
So just,
cool, nice.
Yeah,
It has to be cheap because I don't have the money.
yeah, could be.
Nice, nice. So, elephants.
Elephants.
You started like 2 years ago,
I guess 3 years ago.
3 years
with
ago.
The whole concept and ideas.
Yeah. Because we met like 1.5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, you know, I know the concept. Obviously,
Yeah.
the listener out there doesn't.
Mhm.
But before we go there, tell me, how did you come up with this idea, and where did you find like the calling to build this brand?
To build this brand because as background I'm a dancer.
Mhm.
I followed the study as graphic designer, and I always had passion for fashion.
Mhm.
So I was finding a way to do something new where I can put my passion in.
Mhm. Mhm. And your creativity,
Yeah, and
obviously.
creativity and designing,
Uh huh.
and that's where I made elephants from.
Uh huh.
So I put all the ideas and interests together, and elephants came.
Nice. And how did you come up with the name? Because elephant, the animal is obviously
Yeah.
like an amazing animal, like a force of nature. Why did you choose that animal as your brand name?
Because personally, I'm interested by cultures, by religions, and I know the elephants. It has a deep meaning in various religions
Yeah.
and cultures,
Uh-huh.
and it's for me a really interesting and powerful animal.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a good name.
Yeah, it is. I know in a lot of culture, indeed, it's a holy animal.
Yeah,
For example, in the
Asia.
Hinduism,
yeah.
and then also like I think also Buddhism.
Buddhism, yeah, yeah.
What's the most like amazing story you heard about this
This animal.
big animal?
For me, it has something because the parents of the elephant they're coming from the mammoth.
The mammoth.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's family.
the mammoth.
So
Yeah.
It has history,
Uh-huh.
so it's deep engraved in these religions.
Uh-huh.
That's what's interesting for me. It's,
Like the mammoth from Ice Age.
yeah, from Ice Age. Yeah,
Yeah. I can imagine.
no.
And even though the mammoth was quite an impressive animal,
Yeah.
I think it was like 3, 4
They
times
they're
bigger.
trying to put it back alive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they
Oh, yeah. They found like
kind of DNA. They're
yeah.
mixing it with the elephant. But they're trying to boil the mammoth.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea.
We will see.
We have this large animal walking
Yeah.
around. I
Just,
don't know if you can tame this animal. Yeah,
I
let's
don't
ride a
know.
mammoth.
Yeah, we will see.
So more about the brand.
Yeah.
Like, okay, obviously you told about why you chose this brand name and how it all started. But what's like the meaning behind the creativity you want to um, express, and then also the passion you have bring into that fashion.
Yeah.
So how can you um, like tell me the meaning about this brand? What type of clothing, for example? What's your focus?
Um, I can say streetwear, but streetwear it's not really specific.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than streetwear,
Mm-hmm.
and streetwear this last years is coming closer to just a normal business wear or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And next to the brand, I want to create a platform, community where people can join, can network, can grow, and yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because what I understood from the brand is that it's a brand for the creative minds, right?
Yeah.
Like the dancers, actors,
Artists, yeah.
artists, and all these type of people.
Yeah.
And wearing that comfort and then that luxury.
Luxury and comfort,
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because
And maybe they can create something by themselves
yeah.
if we're working together.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Ah, very nice. I when I first met you, yeah, obviously you came to us to get some help producing
Yeah.
the nice products you have right now. And when I saw the design, I thought, wow, you guys are like fashion designers or something, you know, because you had such specific ideas. And when I talk with a lot of startups, they copy what they see and then make it their own. But you
Yeah.
came up with a product that was very unique.
Yeah.
How tell me how did that went like that?
It's just from all the hours of thinking about it. What do we want to do?
Mm-hmm.
We can create a brand with just a T-shirt, print a logo on it, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, that's not branding, and that's not a good way to start your brand and build your brand. So we were thinking about let's put some flavors from the real elephants, from the traditional clothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where our tassels coming from.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, these kind of things we want to continue.
And even the fabric. Like
Yeah.
the fabric is
The
like
fabric.
amazing. You feel it's so soft, and it actually got the little bit of the shine of like an
Yeah.
elephant skin.
If it was gray, yeah.
What was it also part of that plan, like to use that fabric to get that same effect?
No, it was more like if dancers or artists wearing it, they can feel comfortable,
Ah.
but still fashionable
Yeah,
because it's stylish and comfortable
yeah,
in one.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Yeah, when I was not very involved in the process. Nina was helping you back then
In the production.
in the production, indeed.
Sampling.
And I saw when the sample came the first time, I thought, whoa, what is this for kind of product? Because it looks awesome, and then obviously it looks like luxury, but then it looks like also like somewhere you can use anywhere, you know, like in your like comfortable days when you're
Yeah,
chilling at
just
home.
Netflix.
You know, it's just like a blend of relax clothing for your relaxing, but also when you go into a party, when you go dancing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Yeah.
think you guys put a lot of time and effort to
Yeah.
get this brand out there, right?
Yeah, we did our best.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
And now, a year later, after the production, yeah, of course, we had the shitty time with the pandemic.
Yeah.
It stopped you from going
The-
to the moon.
to the moon. Yeah. Yeah, it's a new business for me, so you never know what to expect.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, if you look at the back at the time, because you're now already like 3 years building on the brand Elephants, what is your greatest success until now, and what is your hardest struggle What has your
Mm.
hardest struggle been?
The greatest success is when you see your concept and the whole idea coming alive. You get samples, you get productions,
Uh huh.
and you see what you had in mind.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
That motivates me to keep going.
Yeah.
And um, the biggest down, it's it's struggling to start something without any knowledge or any experience.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm also growing by myself,
Yeah.
but all these little things that motivates me, and I just keep going because I believe this brand has a lot of potential.
Yes. Yes. We do as well. That's why we started this collaboration, working more
Mhm.
close together. Because obviously, we started a partnership, but not that close as we are working now.
Mhm.
Because you actually came to us for production,
Yeah.
and then you continued by yourself to get the grind going and
Mhm.
start selling the products.
Yeah.
When I first saw you guys, I remember you were picking up the boxes for the products,
Yeah.
and you guys and our team was immediately like, oh, it felt good.
Yeah, feeling each other. Yeah.
Y-
The vibes.
yes, yes, and obviously your style fits totally with our type of style, and yeah, I always had a little like wish that we could be a part of that brand, you know.
And now we are.
And here we are now.
Yeah.
We were. I was even like last year. I was even talking to you like, hey, what do you think if we just join your brand and then make it grow and get bigger? You know.
Yeah.
It took some time for you to get to a decision, but I'm
Yeah.
glad we started this
Yeah. Me too.
journey together.
Me too.
So for all the listener out there, Ananda started by himself, first with a former partner,
Yeah.
but then continued all by himself.
Yeah.
While he has been hustling and grinding and finding a way to make the brand Elephant grow, he saw the opportunity that it could grow. It can grow faster working together with COTIT, obviously because we have the resources, but also we building on some great technologies which can help the brand become even more unique.
For sure.
But yeah, we won't spoil a lot about it. We have done some spoiling in previous podcasts, but
Yeah.
then we keep it a little bit by bit.
Step by step.
Yes, bit by bit, step by step.
Yeah.
So, but we are also releasing like a new collection, right?
Yeah.
And actually, now as we speak, it's in production,
It's in production.
and we have this marketing campaign
Coming up.
coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So probably summer, we will launch this new collection and get all these
Yes.
people excited.
I hope so.
Yeah, because you also mentioned about the creativity, like movie. You wanted to be, you wanted to make series and stuff connected on the collection. So maybe you can tell the listener about what that idea is like.
About the series.
Yes, yes, 'cause
Yes.
that's very interesting.
With every drop or every collection,
Mm-hmm.
we want to make a series together with an artist.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a painter, dancer, musician, everything, and we want to give more value to the products and get the people to know what it takes to build a brand.
Mhm.
And behind the scenes we show them how we made it, and I guess it's a good way to show people what our culture is doing
Mhm.
and show it to the world
Mm-hmm.
what urban is and what fashion is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, you're also like fashion and being an artist is quite close to each other.
Yeah.
But then, from my own observation, if you look at fashion and then like musicians or actors or whatever type of artists, you know, you see the fashion industry uses the artists as a part of their marketing, as a exposure for the brand, obviously.
Yeah.
But you are doing something completely different. You're involving
Yeah.
the artist in the brand, like,
We.
you know, they're a part of it actually.
Yeah.
You bring the culture.
Yeah. That's
I-
what we want to create.
Uh-huh.
Something for the culture.
And that's amazing because it's not just a brand, it's almost like a platform for
Mhm.
creative minds where they can show off their creativity
It
and their
would be
skill.
great. It's if it can be a platform where people will get to the next step,
Mm-hmm.
develop themselves, and get in a bigger spotlight.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So how does that work with would you be sponsoring them or involving them? What's your vision about that?
There are multiple options.
Yeah, you
We-
check with the artist obviously.
Yeah, I guess we as creatives we don't have a really clear goal.
Yeah.
We just seeing every project and see what's the best
Uh-huh.
what we can do.
And just a way to express yourself,
Yeah.
right? Because we will do for the next campaign. You had these amazing ideas to make some very talented people telling the story about the products.
Yeah.
We won't tell a lot about it because the people need to check it out
They will,
themselves.
They will see it. Yeah.
But actually, when I saw the whole plan and where it gonna be filmed and what type of talents you will use, I'm quite impressed. You know, I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, how did you come up with that?
Yeah, it's just in my mind. Yeah.
Your mind is just an insane mind
It's
with
a
creativity.
machine. It's a Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
You just want to go out there and
Yeah.
do something completely different and crazy and
Yeah.
n-
Not simple. Just
not too much logic.
no.
No, right?
Just out of the box and
I like that. I like that way of thinking because in all the things we do in life, we always try to find the logic behind it.
mhm.
But then sometimes you need to just express and
yeah.
just go with the flow.
People will always discover and trying to understand everything. But
Yeah.
no one will understand everything
No,
someday. No one.
that's true. That's deep.
It's interesting to make something that people will never understand. So they will always keep thinking about it.
Yeah, and they make up their own stories about behind it.
Yeah, they may. No problem.
Like all these conspiracies you find online and stuff.
Yeah.
Something random happens and then it's a deep meaning, you know. You know, maybe it's the end of the days.
Who knows?
Crazy.
They can judge, but nobody know.
Oh, and you'll be the mind fucker. Like, let's bring some
Mind
creativity outside and then
Yeah.
let the people think what it is. Great. So, you mentioned you did some graphic designer work before
Yeah.
you did a study for graphic design. Obviously, that helped you make this amazing designs which you have done. How did that career go? Did you actually did graphic design work, or did you go from school directly into building your own brand?
Yeah, actually, I already when I studied in my second year, I start building this brand. I was designing and making the concept.
Mm-hmm.
So I never really did the job,
Mm-hmm.
but the work I did is always have been for this brand.
Mm-hmm. So actually, you did graphic designer to build this brand. So you chose the study
Yeah.
to develop yourself and be able to build this
Yeah.
brand.
And I was lucky that my teachers and the study I was in, they give me my space to create something.
Mm-hmm.
It was really open-minded.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a really a blessing. But also, I think it's a very smart move to first understand which way you're heading,
Mhm.
and then find the study that will suit you to get to that goal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you did it actually. But
Yeah.
a lot of people that are trying to build their own fashion brand are starting with like a fashion designer, a study for
Fashion
fashion
design.
design, or like sewing and stuff. But you did
Yeah,
like graphic design.
graphic design.
That's a whole nother gameplay, you know.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, you have several studies to
Mm.
create a brand, but I guess in my way it was this study the best for me
Mhm. Mhm.
to create, because I'm a creator.
Mhm.
I'm not really a fashion designer,
Mhm.
but I have people that I know and I have my creative concepts
Mhm.
and we can work it out.
Yes, exactly. But before you did the study, did you already had some skills of graphic designer, or you acquired those skills when you were in the study?
Mm, not really the skills of designing, but I had the skills to create concepts,
Mhm.
not just for a brand, but could be for companies or just ideas
Mhm.
for to do something.
And actually, it is quite a smart move because obviously we at COTIT worked with a lot of starters,
Mm.
and we found that a lot of the people that are dreaming of their own clothing brand are starting first with like a fashion designer, but then they find out like, oh, but this is not the real study. I need to
Mm.
build the fashion brand because the only thing I learn is like how to sew, how to make pattern, and
Yeah, exactly.
obviously you're not gonna make it all by
Yeah.
yourself.
You need content. You need
Yeah,
you need a lot more than just the
yeah,
clothes.
yeah, and you saw that already in the
Yeah.
early stage.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
You were like, if I can do it digitally, then
Yeah.
it would be enough.
Yeah, with branding, the most important is the story you tell and uh, what the community sees.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
It's not just about the clothes.
Yeah, you're totally right. I am giving a lot of this advice as well. Like, you don't need a fashion education to build your
No,
fashion brand.
not at all.
Actually, you need a lot of marketing knowledge
Yeah, marketing. Yeah.
to build your brand. And then it is very handy if you are a graphic designer as well, because a lot of designs are done digitally these days.
Yeah, yeah.
We're not living in those time that you have to cut your own fabrics and then
No.
try something out, and
I'm happy we are not living in that time. No.
you have to be like sewing with the old thing, like.
Oh no.
No, but then you had quite some clear mind to where to start. I think
Yeah.
you did some research at such young age for this.
Before I started this study, I did a study for leisure and hospitality entertainment,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and it was not it's not what I was searching for. So
Mm-hmm.
I did it's called a search traject,
Mm-hmm.
in which you gonna search like what you're gonna do, what are your interests, what you wanna do.
Yeah, what
Later.
suits you best?
Yeah,
What you had to do some like assessments and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, and then you found out, okay.
I find out these ideas. What can I do with my passion, with my interests? What kind of jobs, and how I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
then I found this study, and I create some plans to start a brand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to do it. When I was younger, I had a lot of assessment to understand what would be most suitable for me. But for me, it never ended up well because I always found a way to hack the assessment and fill in the right answers to to get the advice which I wanted to go, right? So it
Yeah.
was like, oh, if I fill this in, then probably the advice will be this.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So that wasn't really fair, because then I didn't had a great advice, because I corrupted the system.
Yeah, yeah,
So that didn't work out for me. I'm glad it did for you,
yeah, me too.
because obviously now you're doing something you dreamed many years about,
Yeah.
and now able to realize that great dream you have and to follow your
Mhm.
passion, as you mentioned.
Yes.
So and of course to get the creativity out there. So I think for all the listeners out there, that is a great inspiration.
I hope so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so, because I know for from my experience and from talking with a lot of people around me, that a lot of people have these dreams, but
Yeah.
just keeping themselves inside to follow that dream,
Mhm.
because they don't know where to start.
Yeah, exactly. I know a lot of friends, they just working for a boss. Maybe they have dreams for a job or something they want to do, but they just get stuck in a
Uh-huh.
routine to work and earn money and continue. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, you have to pull the trigger and change something.
Yeah. Go for it,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I can agree on that, and confirm that's true,
Mhm.
because when I speak with these people, younger guys that wanted to start a business, they always see first 10 obstacles before they start. And
Mhm.
another thing which stop them for doing the things they love is they want to have everything perfect before they start.
Yeah, but it's difficult.
It's
You're
difficult.
making it yourself really difficult if
Uh-huh.
you want everything perfect,
Uh-huh.
because it's not gonna be perfect.
No, you're
No,
gonna you're
no.
gonna make you're gonna have flaws.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and maybe it's just better. No, not maybe. For sure, it's better to just start
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
learn from the obstacles and get
Exactly,
better
yeah.
over time.
Yeah.
No, but it's strange, why these people think like that. Because obviously, I always uses gym as my metaphors, and
Mhm.
and it would be strange if you're going to the gym and expect you would lift the weight you are imagining. Like maybe you want to bench press like 120 kilos. You go to the gym, never had any gym, and you go there and you
Directly.
cannot do it.
No, of course not.
But for some reason, when people are trying to start a business, they have that idea that they have to lift the 120 kilos when they
Directly.
never lift one finger
No.
on the iron.
No, exactly.
It's so strange.
Yeah.
You have to suffer first
Yeah.
and
But,
get stronger,
Yeah.
get experience, get knowledge.
Don't expect too much. Just make small steps.
Yes, true.
Start somewhere.
Or you have to be an elephant and take large steps.
Yeah. Elephants.
So there's also a part of you which you also mentioned. You love dancing.
Mhm.
How long have you been dancing?
I guess like 10 years.
Oh, really?
Breakdance.
Breakdancing, like b-boy.
B-boy. Yeah, breaking. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I remember when I got your email. I saw b-boy Nanne.
B-boy. Yeah, it's in my email. Yeah.
B-boy Nanne. I thought, oh, he's probably a dancer.
Yeah.
And the funny
That's it.
part was when you were picking up the products when we had the delivery
Yeah.
for the nice suits.
Yeah, the
We
nice-
had a COTIT party.
Yeah.
And we had actually a company party, and you
Mhm.
guys were there. And you guys were like, yeah, we are dancers, and we were like, oh yeah, do a dance for us, man, do a
Show
dance.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
circling around you guys, and you were actually breakdancing. We were like, what?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Mhm. Yeah.
We will never forget about that experience. That is one of the things that we keep in mind. Like if we get other customers or whatever, we always tell that story. Yeah, one time we had a customer and they come and then they were dancing, man. They would do the break dance. It was insane.
Yeah, but if we can create this effects to other people with elephants,
Uh-huh.
you keep in mind.
Ah,
That's-
yes, smart. That's a good one.
Okay.
So you've been dancing for 10 years. Obviously, you also have a great network of dancer. I saw some of your series where you used the promotion. When in your promotion, you used amazing dance with the elephant kind of moves and stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me more about it. How did you come up with this crazy idea to have a guy and dancing and oh man.
Yeah, it's just something that comes in my mind, and I was thinking like, who do I know that fits the best for this suit, for this concept? And his name is Sergi, and yeah, his way of dancing is unique.
Uh-huh.
He's also a really spiritual person, so his movements fits with the concept
Yeah.
of this video.
Yeah. And even his appearance, you know, even his appearance, how the way he looked like, it really fits like the whole, can I say commercial? No, the series.
The series, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought, damn, this thing you done is some high level thinking, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I was immediately like very enthusiastic. I was like, okay, you guys gonna make it. Obviously, not without any struggle, but
No, of course not. But
doing this for the first time and having such great outcome, I think it's very promising.
for the future.
Yeah. Because this is only one of the ideas I've seen.
Yeah. And there are maybe 100 left.
You see, so what's left? It's so promising. So you still dance?
Yeah. About a few years ago, I started teaching children. I had some classes around the country, and then COVID came.
Yeah.
So yeah, I dance when I want. Break dancing, I really need my space and my time, but when I just hear some beats and I'm just freestyling on it on my own. So yeah, I dance a lot.
Nice. I once saw like a bunch of guys, and actually talking about this, when I was younger, this thing happened much more. But in these times, I don't see it much often. But then for example, I went to the garage and they had this like boombox, you
The
know.
boombox.
Yeah,
It's
and
really old.
yeah, it's
breaking.
really old school, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 35 years old, you know, so
Yeah.
I'm still with the boombox thing.
They were on the block.
Oh, yeah,
on the
in the
street.
garage and doing break dance and having fun, you know, and are so passionate, and I'm like, oh, that's quite a fun. That's
But
quite fun.
It's disappearing.
Yeah.
This old school stuff.
Yeah,
It's now only in the dance study schools.
yeah. And now you actually only see it in movies,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you come up with a quote, and actually we always ask the people to bring their quote, because obviously a quote is something you carry and you live by. And having this conversation and talking about all these topics we went through, it really fits. It really fits, and
Yeah.
you live by it.
Yeah.
And as we speak, always come back. It always come back.
I guess we already mentioned it.
Yeah, we mentioned it a couple of times indeed.
Yeah.
But I will mention it, and yeah, for the viewers that are on YouTube, they can read it, of course. But the quote you brought is, "Passion is key to success."
Yes.
That one is deep.
Yeah.
So passion is key to success. Why?
Why? First, I guess we need to ask, what is success?
Yeah.
When do you have success? And I guess success for every person is different. But at the end, success for me, it's to do something that I love and be able to earn my money with it, to live,
Yeah, to maintain your life with,
Yeah.
actually.
to get my bread,
Yes.
to eat.
Yes. I think for us it's the same, and I can totally agree on this. Actually, when we get employees on board, we
Yeah.
always look for if they have the passion, because
Mhm.
we haven't thought it about it this way. Because if I read this quote, "Passion is key to success," we have been looking for passion to get to success all the time.
Oh, you've been searching for passion.
Yeah, I've been searching
Okay.
for passion all the time,
Mhm.
because I think if someone is passionate, you are able to make more hours.
Yeah, passion is your drive.
Yes, you are able to do everything in your power to fulfill that passion.
Yeah.
So it's like a force of nature that that motivates you, inspires you, and you long for and you have the
Yeah.
hunger to get it.
Really. Yeah.
And I think that's why it's such a great quote, because actually, if you have the passion, then I think you're very blessed already, because that's
Yeah.
already step one to
That's step
success.
one. Yeah.
And listening to your story, you always followed your passion. If I listen to you carefully,
Yes, I do.
from the day you chose your study,
Mhm.
you chose it because you knew what your passion was,
Mhm.
and you needed to find a way to get.
To get it.
Yeah.
To find. Yeah.
And even now, working with us together, you saw already, okay, this building this business is not an easy thing, and I have to do things that
Mhm.
obviously is not within my passion. So I need to partner with some people that are more skilled in that, in their part.
Yeah.
They have passion for
They
it.
have passion. I hope so.
And I have passion in this part,
Mhm.
and let's blend this passion and
Yeah.
get to success.
Yeah. Together. Yeah.
And I think we found a great connection there, because yeah, we
Yeah.
obviously have the passion to change the fashion industry, become
For
more
sure.
sustainable, bring
Mhm.
innovative ideas into the fashion brand,
Yeah.
and we will be implementing these things also with the clothing pieces which
Yeah.
will come up, even in the marketing campaign,
Yeah.
they will see these things.
Very interesting.
It's very interesting, and I think that will even be enable people more to think outside the box, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So I think that's very promising, and obviously we will do a lot more podcasts, because we now like basically we are business partners.
Yeah. So yeah, we will continue,
You-
and
yeah.
when we have any updates or
Uh-huh.
anything.
Yeah. And I think in these coming weeks, months, people will hear a lot of elephants.
Yeah.
And actually, I also think that because the unique piece is the tracksuit you made,
Yeah.
and obviously the other pieces are also very unique,
Mhm.
but more basic, like more like
Yeah.
where you everyone normally wears.
Yeah.
But then the suit, that's
The
like
suit is our
the crazy,
the eye catcher.
yeah, the eye catcher indeed, indeed.
Yeah.
And I'm very very excited to bring this into the market and show the people what we're capable of.
Mhm. Yeah.
Bring the passion to the people, and it's like a logical result if, yeah, we inspire the people to follow their passion as well.
Yeah. That will be great.
Yeah, right.
I guess more people need to do that.
Yeah, yeah. So what would be your advice to all the listener out there, the young, hungry, wannabe entrepreneurs that are thinking about, oh, I want to start my business. What would you tell them? Beside
Yeah.
passion is the key.
Beside passion is key. Just make the first step
Uh-huh.
and search for people who can help you with it.
Uh-huh.
I guess a lot of people already have their networks, but they are not using it
Uh-huh.
in the way it should.
Yeah.
So that's the first step, and don't don't just accept the life that you're living now,
Yeah.
because if you're just following your dreams, it can be a lot.
Yeah. It can be a very hard road.
Yeah.
And you have to have some stamina. And obviously a lot of passion, because
Yeah.
if you have a lot of passion, then all the obstacles on the way are much more
And much more
easy to
hungry,
bear,
yeah.
to carry, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's also like very great for the listener and viewers out there if you can give them your social media platforms. That is
Elephants clothing everywhere.
like Elephants Clothing, Instagram, Elephants Clothing,
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
TikTok.
TikTok,
Oh shit, nice.
websites.
Twitter.
No, we don't have Twitter. No.
We
No.
don't use a lot of Twitter in
No,
our, huh?
it's maybe later.
Maybe later. Yes.
International.
Yes, yes, and yeah, I recommend you guys listening and all the viewers out there follow Elephants Clothing, because there will be a lot of amazing products coming up.
Yeah.
We will drop some crazy items, drop some crazy series, drop a lot of great creativity will be out there. So yeah, follow Elephants Clothing on your favorite channels, and we'll keep you updated. And then also, yeah, we will get back to you when the first release will happen, and we can tell a lot more about the series and the whole story behind the clothing.
Story, yeah, we will go deeper in it.
Yeah. We keep the listener excited to follow us the next time, and next time we can give more concrete information about it, right?
Yes.
Well, it's really my pleasure to do this podcast with you. Thank you for your time, obviously.
No problem. You're welcome.
And yeah, if you have one last message for the listener or viewer, or anything to say more?
No, just follow Elephants Clothing and follow COTIT,
Yeah.
and you will be updated when we have something new.
Yes, and we will get you excited, and we will show you what we're capable of, and follow us. Yeah, I just I don't know. There's just so much to tell about, but
much,
we need to save a part for the next time.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited, and it's almost, in July we have some releases.
Few weeks.
A few weeks indeed, and then also in the summer we will do some marketing campaigns, so people will definitely get to know more about
Yeah.
elephants. All right, guys. I want to thank you for listening again to COTIT Talks with our newest brand, Elephants Clothing. Follow us on your favorite podcast channels, and obviously on our YouTube channel and Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever. And oh yeah, one more thing. I always forget this. I always forget to say this. But
What?
if there are any people out there wanting to share their story in the podcast, please send us an email to podcast@cotit.eu.
You.
EU, yeah,
You.
EU. It's Europe, right?
Yeah.
So we keep it European.
You're welcome. Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And
See
yeah,
you later.
till next time.
Yes.
COTIT Talks. COTIT Talks. COTIT Talks. COTIT Talks. COTIT Talks.